Greetings, Neo-Swedenborgians. Today I'm going to return to another subject that I put in episode number 1, and that is left-handed violin playing. So, sometimes I talk on this show about how Neo-Swedenborgianism is a rational line of reasoning. But I don't seem to be getting any traction with this Neo-Swedenborgianism is a rational line of reasoning. And there's actually one, I think I've said before that this subject is 99.98% pure, which is to say it is almost all rational. But there's one bit of irrationality which I cannot explain, and that's the 0.02% impurity. And that is simply this notion that the answer is left-handed violin playing. So when I say that, I can't back that up with any rationality whatsoever. That's just this kind of irrational notion that came to my mind. And so I'm on episode, 557? So by presenting this rational, sensible idea for 500 episodes over the course of probably, 3 or 4 years, I only get like 4 or 5 hits. So I'm going to dive in the other direction, and I'm going to dive into the irrational direction, and I'm going to talk about left-handed violin playing as if it is the solution to all of Earth's ills and all of our personal individual ills as well. And so to get into violin playing on the left side, you get a regular right-handed violin. So this is a regular right-handed violin. It is a Glasser AEX. Normally it would be held like this. This is the E string, which is the thinnest string, and that's the G string, which is the thickest string. Okay? And that's how it's normally held. But you take that and you turn it on the other side. Or you take any normal right-handed violin and you turn it on the other side. And then the G string is there. You hold it here with your hand, not up here with the neck. That's more advanced. You start just by holding the violin itself here. And pulling an open string like that. And this right here represents about the first 2 months. I'm saying it takes about 2 months to get this. And I'm going to introduce a key concept right here at the beginning of this journey. The key concept is that when we get into this, or when you get into this, because I'm already into it, when you get into this process of learning the violin left-handed, what we do is we keep track of how many hours we spend doing it. So we keep track of our hours. So let's say, for example, you play for 5 minutes. You play for 5 minutes. You play non-stop left-handed for 5 minutes. You practice that maybe, or you play something else. 5 minutes equals 0.05 hours. Okay? So if you were to play for 5 minutes, you would write down 0.05, and if you have a running tally, you add it to your running tally. Simple as that. And having this running record gives you a way to keep track of your process and your progress. And you can compare this week to last week, and so those are the two basic concepts I'm going to present today. I'm going to present the utterly irrational idea that I cannot justify whatsoever. That is, that the solution, the answer, is left-handed violin playing. So there's that, and I'm going to introduce the idea that if you want to start on this path with me of left-handed violin playing, one of the key elements is to keep track of your hours. Just hours spent playing. It doesn't have to be a focused practice. It could be just playing along with some tunes. It could be, all sorts of things like that. So as long as you have the instrument and you're engaged with playing it, that counts. So you count the hours. Thanks. See ya.